With lower crowds and limited capacities, both Disney World and Universal Orlando have seen significantly lower wait times for rides. But how do they compare to one another? Do you wait less at Disney World or Universal? Which park has the lowest crowds? Find out the answer on this episode of All Ears TV. It's a great day to have a great day. Welcome everyone to All Ears TV. I'm Margot Jordan, and today we're comparing Disney World wait times and crowd size to Universal Orlando. We've already checked out the wait times at Disney World's parks, but how do the crowd levels compare to Universal Orlando? In which park do you need to worry about keeping a little more elbow room? And where are you going to spend more time in line? On the surface, Disney World and Universal Orlando have similar wait times for their rides. On average, wait times hang out around 10 to 20 minutes. There's occasionally even no line for less in-demand rides like Dumbo in Magic Kingdom or Flight of the Hippogriff in Islands of Adventure. During our wait time check-ins, we paid special attention to the most popular attractions in each park since these lines tend to be the longest. Disney World's top rides seem to hit a max of an hour wait time, with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, the newest Disney ride, sometimes hitting the 2-hour mark. Waits for Universal's top rides like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and the Hulk Coaster also seem to sit around the hour mark as well. But there is one big difference. Unlike Disney, Universal has the option to turn on their virtual line, which eliminates most of the physical wait. Universal has the virtual line in place to be used at the park's most in-demand rides when standby times start to get long. The rides available with the virtual line can change day to day and even throughout the day, as it's dependent on crowd levels. You'll be able to join a virtual line through the Universal app and get a return time to come back and ride the attraction with a lower wait. Yes, of course, Disney World is using a virtual line for one attraction, Rise of the Resistance. You can see all of our tips on getting a spot in the virtual line or a boarding pass in this video right here. Overall, it's going to be a whole lot easier to score a virtual line pass at Universal Orlando than at Disney World. Still, the virtual line doesn't make the wait times shorter in themselves. It seems that whether you're physically standing in a queue or virtually in one, the wait times come in at around the same length. When it comes to dining, we've seen longer wait times in Universal Orlando for dining at popular quick service restaurants like the Three Broomsticks and the Leaky Cauldron. In Disney World, there haven't been any super long lines to get food in any of the parks. While we don't have the exact attendance numbers from Universal or from Disney, we can look at estimates, crowd photos, wait times, and more to get a sense of where the people are, or at least what it seems like. So, which park feels more crowded? In general, Universal Orlando feels like the more crowded resort, with more guests visiting on average since reopening than Disney World. Universal has reportedly rebounded in attendance numbers much faster than Disney World has. According to analysts, Universal's attendance is down 64% compared to this time last year, whereas Disney World is down a whopping 80%. Universal was the first resort of the two to experience a park actually hitting capacity. Soon after it reopened, Volcano Bay had to close one weekend because it was at capacity. Disney hit its first full-to-capacity day at its parks over Labor Day weekend. Universal does not require reservations in advance, but it will close the gates if the park reaches capacity for the day. Disney could still be closing the gap on those rebounding attendance numbers, but right now, Universal is pulling ahead. In terms of how crowded a park feels, remember that Disney World is way more spread out than Universal. Regardless of what the numbers say, Universal will more than likely always feel more crowded since the entire theme park and City Walk area is more densely located. That's not to say that certain areas of Disney World don't get a little congested. Galaxy's Edge is still incredibly popular and can see large crowds at times during the day. Have you been to both Universal Orlando and Disney World? Which park seemed more crowded to you? Did you wait longer for rides at one park over the other? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by All Ears TV, everyone. I'm Margot Jordan, and I will catch you next time. Bye!